So I've been reviewing a whole bunch of films that previously been nominated for Academy Awards, and believe it or not, this has been, and it won for Best Visual Effects. This is Bedknobs and Broomsticks, and I'm trying to spread the love, so this was my choice off of Disney Plus of a film that I've never seen before and had previously been nominated for Oscars. It was nominated for 5 Oscars. Yes, I've never seen Bedknobs and Broomsticks. It feels like, you know how like after Harry Potter, a lot of things came out and they were like, everybody's trying to find the next Harry Potter. It feels like somebody was trying to find the next Mary Poppins, but even with that, it's not a fair comparison because things are not the same. But it just kind of feels like you're trying to find the successor to that. You know, like what's next? You know, it could be the next Mary Poppins. We have Bedknobs and Broomsticks, which um, I don't know who narrated it, but it's is this Andrew Thatcher? I don't know. Anyway, Angela Lansbury stars in this, and because she's a goddess, and she just is. Just amazing talent, amazing voice. This film is on crack. I don't know. As a kid, I probably would have loved it and not noticed. But when you watch it as an adult, you're just like, what is this? What is this plot? I think it's really hard. I'm going to try. I'm going to take a swing at it. I think this film is about 3 orphans who take a trip with a witch who's trying to get a magic spell to stop World War II. Yeah. So, and it's one of those hybrids where they have some animated stuff, like it's live action and animated, which is what Mary Poppins was, which is why I made the comparison. It's got a guy that comes along, who's not originally there, who kind of joins in on the adventure, kind of like Dick Van Dyke did in Mary Poppins. Um, so uh, it does kind of feel like, and then the fact that Angela Lansbury kind of has these magical abilities, kind of like Mary Poppins did. Um, this could have been totally written before Mary Poppins, and it not valid at all. Sort of like people gave that comparison when after Harry Potter they started making Narnia films. We all know Narnia was written before Harry Potter. You know what I'm saying? Like Disney wasn't trying to find the next Harry Potter by finally making Narnia movies, or Fox or whoever made them. I can't remember. Anyway, but yeah, so it's not the same comparison. Um, but it's this is a quirky film. The music was all right. It didn't like blow me away. The film was just so odd. I would totally watch this again just to I was having such a weird time. Don't watch this high. Uh some of you guys, I know you like to take like edibles and shit. Don't do it. It does have audio description, but even with the audio description, I was like, what's going on? What's happening? And then there's a point where it kind of feels like the film is wrapping up, but then the film still goes on for like 15 minutes. So it's like it's not my favorite film of all time, but I respect it, and I think there's craft here. And I think Angela Lansbury gave a great performance. Feels like Angela Lansbury was feels like what happened was that she was up for Mary Poppins and she lost the role to Julie Andrews, and she was like, I'm gonna make the same fucking movie. You watch. I'm gonna do this shit. And then she went and made this movie. Like she crafted it somehow with her talent and her bare hands, and she just made an alternative Mary Poppins. And she's great, and she makes the case that she probably could have been a Mary Poppins, if we had done another one for some reason. I don't know why, but Disney does love to remake their shit. So if it had been nowadays, she probably would have gotten to be in it again. They'd probably be remaking it. They'd be like, it's the live action remake of Mary Poppins. And they'd be like, it was live action before. So it's just a remake, right? it, They're just doing it again? I could totally see them doing it though. Anyway, this is a weird film. It's fine. I'm sure for kids who grew up, this is not my childhood. I'm not that old. And this film just never crossed my path. Yes, a lot of Disney films crossed my path. Oddly enough, this one did not, which is why I now have caught up on it. So, audio description, man, it tried. It tried. This film is nuts. I think the Bedknobs are magical. I don't know. I have so many questions. I feel like I need to look this film up and read more about it. I went into this film cold, thinking, I was like, oh, Bedknobs and Broomsticks. I've heard that title a lot. This will be fun. And then I went in, I was like, I don't know what's going on. I feel like I need to watch this film with people. I didn't. This one was just me. I wanted to be like, what's going on? Did you see this before? Can somebody please help me? I don't know how this is happening in this film. This film is about a witch trying to stop World War II. I think they're underwater. I don't know. I'm so confused. This is one of the weirdest movies I think I've ever watched. And I kind of love it for that. So, but I have to acknowledge that I was confused. We're going to go somewhat conservative here. I'm going to give Bedknobs and Broomsticks a B+. I like the weirdness. I really do. It feels like watching a kid's version of Everything Everywhere All at Once, where you're just like, this makes no sense. But I love it and I don't know why. The rocks are talking. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I have a website, MacroMovieGuy.com. I just want to keep talking about audio description and try to get more of it on more films. You can go to the audio description project, adp.acb.org. It'll let you know what has audio description and where you can watch it. And you can go to the adna.org. That's the adna.org. It'll let you know who's narrating your favorite films and television series. That's it for me today. I will watch something else and see you guys on the other side.